Creating Hysteria with Public Funds, an editorial by Ken Ollie. Acting Police Chief Junior Benjamin should assure the nation of a probe into the public mischief on Saturday by the $3.3 million propagandist after a clinical United States security advisory. The police boss should have carefully noted the anxiety and hysteria that swept the land after the hawker of hate attempted to engineer instability. The vendor of venom implied that President Christine Kangaloo had fled, and said Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and Attorney General John Jeremy were placed in safe houses. Her obvious sensational suggestion was that Trinidad and Tobago was rudderless amid a dramatic security threat that involved the American superpower. The reckless narrative inflamed tension caused by the current volatile U.S.-Venezuela standoff, in which 1/10 of American firepower is now in Caribbean waters. By mid-afternoon Saturday, the nation was in a security frenzy, many hearing from a good source that TNT was in the crosshairs of imminent conflict. Some panic-stricken nationals were one anxious step away from rushing to supermarkets for essentials. Contrast the propagandist's unsubstantiated claims with the authorities' heated response 6 years ago to religious leader Sat Maharaj. When Maharaj negatively depicted some nationals on public radio, the police dramatically raided the studio and upturned records in search of evidence of sedition. Sedition, an ancient crime relating to attempts to overthrow governments, carries a prison term and fine. On Saturday, the national discourse was clearly much more polluted, aggravated by the national media once more collapsing on the job. In times of national anxieties, journalists are expected to tap law enforcement, diplomatic, political, legal, and other credible sources, and to report dispassionately. Even with an assembly line of traditional media, including taxpayer-funded broadcasters, there were no diligent efforts to set the record straight and ease growing fears. With one of the world's biggest stories in our backyard, the media remain deadbeat, even as they lose audience and revenue, with a daily newspaper considering going off-print. I scanned through the Sunday columnists, spare a thought for my torture, and could not find a single commentary on the escalating military strikes mere miles away. New York Times reports in its Sunday edition that U.S. Navy surveillance planes were flying over southern Trinidad and Tobago. NYT has also revealed that powerful drug cartels are now using more airdrops off TNT and elsewhere to elude the U.S. crackdown on boatmen. By Saturday evening, there was audible relief when PM Persad-Bissessar presented pictures that reassured the nation of her welfare and that the ship of state was intact. But it remains a crying shame that a propagandist who was until recently funded by taxpayers and is a PNM flag woman would callously tout criminal mischief. Let's see if this becomes a police matter.